IVM.
Namaskar, my name is Ashish Vidyarthi. Do you like alarms? Let's talk alarms today on Begin the Journey. Yes, if it is to begin, then you need to wake up for it. In school, I remember there used to be this alarm which used to irritatingly sound. My father used to put it right next to my ears to make sure that I wake up. I hated it. And then I would snooze it. My father was pretty interesting. He would place it just a little distance away on a little tiny stool so that it was a little out of my reach. So I had to get up to snooze it. I started doing that and getting back to sleep. But then he did something interesting. He suddenly said that, you know what, Ashish, I'll be the reminder alarm for you. After I had snoozed it, he would come back and say, hello, good morning, wake up. Arey, wake up. Wake up. He used to be the alarm which didn't go away. He was the alarm who woke me up to get up and start taking actions in my life. Isn't it true that all of us love a good night's sleep? We love the slumber. We love to snuggle inside and just remain sleeping till that alarm goes off. Many a times, if you look at life, we are living a life of slumber. And then some alarms go off. And then we manage to put them off too. Have you ever considered that this very COVID crisis that's happened is actually an alarm which is refusing to snooze itself? Think about it, my friend. This is possibly a wake-up alarm for each one of us. For each one of us to fast forward ourselves to do things that we had probably postponed or said we don't need to do it. This alarm says, wake up and jump, because you are just going to be hit, or rather, you have been hit and hit hard. COVID is an alarm which is refusing to snooze, and good for us, dear friend, because it is saying that get into action. I am really looking at it this way. I'm thinking, rethinking, creating new things, creating new mistakes maybe, but I keep on moving. At Avid Miner, we are creating new products. Some of them are working, some of them are not. But each one of them is allowing us to move, get away from our inertia. Welcome to this new alarm, dear friend. It is moving you out of your inertia. Inertia is the antithesis of life. Ironically, this dangerous thing is reminding us of the value of life. It's a way of looking at it. I just saw it, thought I'll share it with you too. Wake up, Sid. Life is here. Too bad that we had to wake up this way. Al Shukran Bandhu, Al Shukran Zindagi. Thank you for walking with me on Begin the Journey.
I hope you enjoyed that show. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I want to remind our Tamil-speaking audience about the new show from Kadai Podcast. The previous season was Punyan Selvan. The new show that we're doing is Sivakamyan Sabata. Kavita Jiva, who's the host of the show, basically what she does is she retells these old classics in a modern idiom. I think you'll really enjoy that. Quickly running through some of the other guests that we had this week. Luke Catino showed up on Cyrus Says, where he and Cyrus had a great conversation about fitness and all things related to that. Rahul Dacuna was on Gauri Devi Dayal's show. This round's on me. Again, great conversation around brands and things like that. Maruti Nayat had Kaveri Banzai on her show to discuss Sushant Singh Rajput's death and the effect it's going to have on Bollywood as it goes forward. Archana Vora, who is a director of small and medium businesses at Facebook, she was on Advertising is Dead, talking about the kinds of work that Facebook is doing with smaller businesses. And remember, Edges and Sledges continues its fan series. Do definitely check that out. And last, one final thing, that Cock and Bull this week was really interesting. Cyrus, Kunal Vijayakar, Gauri Devi Dayal, and myself spoke quite a bit about the restaurant industry and the challenges that they're facing in this pandemic. So do definitely check that out. I think you'll enjoy that. And with that, I hope to see you again next week.
Do you have a night routine? Well, everyone has one. And the to-do list usually looks like this. Brush your teeth, set that alarm, get into your pajamas, and switch off those screens. But here's one more to add to that list. Tune into the Positively Unlimited podcast for a dose of positive action and tips on how to build powerful mindsets. Episodes out every Monday on the IVM Podcast app, ivmpodcast.com, or wherever you tune into podcasts.